Hello guys, welcome. In previous video we have seen the implementation of template form, and in this video we will see the implementation of reactive form. Now what is reactive form? Basically reactive form is constructed by using some form builder and form group module. It consists of a model in its class which is binded with the form on the template. So this is how reactive form is implemented, and one of the main module that is to be imported in reactive form is the reactive forms module. So this module is to be imported in app module. So let's start with the implementation of reactive form. So if you remember the project Angular 2 Git demo, which we have constructed in the previous video, it has the same structure. App start is in app config, and app component, the by default component, is in views. If you have to know more information how to create project in Angular and how to organize the project structure, the project hierarchy, please see part 1 and part 5. So let's start with the first process, the first step of including the reactive module. So from this slide I just copy and paste this here, and it is necessary to include this two module in the imports of this decorator, comma, paste. So guys, you need to write this syntax and include these two modules right here. So we have done the first step. Let's start the command prompt before creating the component. Npm start. So you can see that our application is started successfully, and we can get the base message of the component, app component. So if you see here app, here we get the message app component, and as the app module, the bootstrapped component is app component. So this component will load first, and we'll get this message. Now let's move towards creating a new component for reactive form. So I'll create a new folder in views hierarchy. I'll name it as reactive form. So the name of my folder is reactive form. So let's start with the next step, that is creation of new file. We'll name this component as reactive.form.ts. Now the two files will be automatically generated, as you can see here. Now we'll just copy the basic requirements. Now this is required by default, so we'll just copy this from here to here. I'll just make it blank. We'll rename this to reactive form component. Then we'll declare a variable. We'll declare this variable here. So title as string, and now we'll initialize the constructor. This dot title equals to reactive form. Okay, now we need to load this component in some selector, so we need to specify the selector. So as we have done in the previous video in template form, we have loaded our template form into app component. Similarly we'll do here, we'll load our reactive component into app component. So if we go in app component, we'll give here a tag reactive form. I'll close this tag, and now copy this tag into reactive form selector. So as the selector is given here, now this component, this all template will load into this after this title. between these tag. Okay, so now let's move towards our reactive form. Now as we have written our component, it is necessary to declare it in the module. So we'll include it. The syntax will be same. I'll copy this, I'll press enter, and now this, the name of component should be named to that of this one. So I'll just copy this reactive form component into app.module here, and now we'll change the path. It is present in views reactive form folder, and the name of our component is reactive.form. Okay, that's done, and it is necessary to include this in declaration. So include it, and that's done. So as our command prompt is running, the output is refreshed. So guys, you can see that in the form we have got the output reactive form. So our reactive component is loaded into app component here. Let's move towards the implementation of form. Now in reactive form, it is very necessary in this component, in specific to this component, it is necessary to include form builder and form group. So let's include it. Import form builder form group. From, just copy this, and what you will need to do is replace this by forms. Okay, we have done this. Now before moving to implementation of HTML template, here it is very necessary to declare the model of the form, and after that we can implement the HTML. So let's declare. So the name of form will be my form, which will be of type form group. And now in the constructor we will inject form builder. Okay, and we will initialize this dot my form equals to fb dot group, and I will need to declare the elements of form. So it will be first name colon blank and last name colon blank. So we have initialized our form. The name of our form will be my form, and the elements will be first name and last name. So this is why form group and form builder is required. Form group is your form, and using form builder you can build its element, you can declare its element. So we have declared all, we have initialized the form in the model, and now let's write the template. Form form group is equal to, here you will write the name of your form which you have declared in the class. Okay, now let's bind an event ng submit. So this is the submit event. When you click on save or submit button, this function will be called save data. And now here you need to write your form name, my form dot value. Okay, that's done guys. Now let's move towards the implementation of these elements. So the input that we will be taking is the first name and last name. So I'll just first specify the label first name, give a line break, and then the input. Now here we have to write a keyword as form control name, and which will be this one, with type equal to text. So again I'll give a line break. Now I'll copy and paste this element down here, and I'll replace this first by last, and again here last. Okay, so now it's time to type the button with save title, and type will be submit. So guys, here we have declared the name of our form by using form group type, and we have initialized the form by using form builder, and we have declared the element which are used here. So let's move on to the view to check if we get the output. So guys, you can see here the reactive form and the declared elements. So we are successfully getting the output. Now let us implement this function, the submit function, which we have binded to the form. So I'll just copy the keyword save data, and then below the constructor we will just write here save data, type any name, and then assign it of any. So this variable form is of any type. It will take any value that is posted, that is being posted. Okay. Now for a time we'll just log it to console.log and form. Format it. Yeah, that's done. Now let's go to browser. As our command prompt is running in npm start mode, so it will continuously watch and the page is automatically refreshed. So I'll just type some random input, and I should get the output here in console. So guys, you can see that we have got the output. Whatever we have typed, we have got the output, and thus the implementation of the form, that is the implementation of reactive form, is successfully done. So in this video, we have seen the implementation of reactive form, and guys, please do not forget to subscribe the channel, and also click the like button if you have liked this video. Thank you guys. Keep watching, keep enjoying, keep studying. Thank you.